Hi, I'm Olle Lundberg from Lundburg Design, and this is Bernal Cutlery's What's in My Basket. So this is the ume syrup by Nemoto Tsukemono. I love this syrup to make my favorite low alcohol cocktail. I think I first had it at Rintaro. You use plum wine, a little bit of this syrup, and then just sparkling water, and you can make in whatever proportions you like. If you've got some of the pickled plums, toss one in as a nice garnish. Of all the ume syrups that I found, this is my favorite one. So this is a Payeras bread knife. I think it has a boxwood handle. It's really beautiful. It's got a nice stiff blade, and it's the most aggressive bread knife I've ever seen. This is important if you like really hard crust sourdough bread like Tartine makes around the corner, my favorite bread in the world. But most knives, the crust is so dense that they tend to bend as you're cutting through it, and then you end up with these really terrible slices. This knife can handle that bread. So this cleverly titled book, Olle Lundberg and Architecture of Craft, is actually my book. When Princeton Architectural Press asked me what kind of stores did I want to see my book carried, I told them Bernal Cutlery was my top choice. What I love is that mostly they have these beautiful cookbooks, most of which I bought, but occasionally they have some books that are really more about craft, and of course a couple other books that are just about various kinds of craft, woodworking, stuff like that. My book is very much about craft. It's not a monograph at all. It's about our shop and our fabrication skills and why we have always incorporated that into our practice and why that sort of defines our work, makes our work very personal, both to us and to our clients. I hope you'll buy it. So they got a bunch of great hot sauces here. I was looking at it thinking I should choose one, but honestly, I have all these hot sauces. They're all good. I don't have a recommendation of one over the other. Buy them all, try them all, but be careful because this is a rabbit hole that you can end up going down. Really unusual item here. It's the Iwasaki Kamasori shaving razor. I'm not brave enough to shave myself with this, but this is probably, in a shop full of incredibly beautiful items, maybe the most beautiful thing in the store. To me, it's a sculpture, a work of art. It's clearly an incredible piece of craftsmanship, but I love the sort of design, the simplicity of the composition. To me, this embodies the ideas of sort of Japanese design. I like to hold it, although I have to be careful not to cut myself when I do that. I have to say that, you know, if you ever wanted to just buy yourself something, or if you wanted to buy me something, this would be it. So this is a Swedish fish that's made in Malmö, Sweden, which is where my mother was born. Brand, I think it's Koisvart, called Torsken. I'm not sure what that means, but my middle name is Torsten, which means Thor's stone. It was his hammer, I guess. This is maybe Thor's fish. I don't know. Anyway, it's blackcurrant raspberry flavored. Got this amazing kind of granular sugar on the outside, then a hint of sourness when you first bite it, and then sweetness as it sort of melts in your mouth. You buy these, you'll be spoiled for any other Swedish fish. So this is the Prince peeler. If you watched any of these other videos, a lot of people have referred to the castor peeler. Beautiful, everyone loves it. It's very inexpensive, but it doesn't have a great hand feel. However, this one is Japanese and of course a lot more attention to detail. It feels great in your hand. It's much heavier. It is of course more expensive and worth every penny. Bernal Cutlery has 3 sections of knives in their store. They've got the European style knives, they've got the Japanese style knives, and then they have the vintage knives. This comes from the vintage knives. This is a 4-star Sabatier, probably 1920s, 1930. You can kind of tell by the ferrule on the end, it's nickel. I think they probably stopped that somewhere in the 30s. It's an enormous knife. It's almost 14 inches long. It's a massive chef's knife. You know what this knife would be perfect for is cutting a watermelon. So this is a yuzu sauce, which is typically a soy sauce mixed with some sort of citrus. And of course, yuzu is the citrus in this. I love this one. This one is a premium yuzu katsu ponzu, blended soy sauce, vinegar, flavors of bonito, and of course the yuzu. So this is a nod to my Viking heritage. This is the Holzbrook Sarek splitting axe. It's handcrafted in Sweden. This is an amazing axe. I use it up at my cabin a lot for cutting kindling. You gotta be really careful. This thing is as sharp as most of the knives in this store, but it is a beautiful piece of machinery. Bernal has all these amazing cookbooks, but I love that they have a few books that are not cookbooks. This is my favorite, The Handcrafted Life of Dick Prinicky. It's about sort of a modern day Thoreau. He goes out in the Alaskan wilderness and builds his own cabin just using his own hands. It's an extraordinary book and my go-to gift every year. So this knife also comes from the vintage section. Call it historically inaccurate. And basically what it was a table knife. So they have re-profiled it and sharpened it to be a peeling knife, which to me it's kind of a perfect size. Most peeling knives are a little small for me. Got really, really good steel, carbon steel. I like the size of it. I love the feel of it. And the bone handle is just so sexy. So this is a daikon grater, made for grating daikon radishes. Perfect for that. I don't know any really other good way to do it. I use it a lot as just garnish on sushi, on some different Japanese dishes. So this is something you should have in your kitchen. So off of Bernal's amazing fish wall, hard to choose here because every one of these is delicious. But one thing that I really love is the cod liver, which most people go, ugh, cod liver. They have bad childhood memories of it maybe, or they've just heard that it's horrible. Take this, pour off the oil. My dog loves the oil. You can give the oil to your dog. And then all you do is dress it with a little ponzu sauce and a little grated daikon. Tastes like a $20 dish at a sushi restaurant. So thanks for watching. This has been my basket, Olle Lundberg. All of these items here I think are fantastic. I hope you'll try some of them. Come to Bernal Cutlery, my favorite store in the world.